Well, 2023 has been an interesting year. From my point of view, it's not been a great year. The views are down by 16%, watch time is down 18%, and my subscriber growth is down 46% on the previous year. This is all very alarming for a YouTuber. Not great stats, but there's a very good reason for these downward trends at the moment. Something rather large and significant happened at the end of last year. You had a baby. And no one was surprised that having a baby, well, causes this in your YouTube channel. I can't spend nearly as much time as I can pushing out content. I can't spend nearly as much time making sure it's quality. And I can't spend nearly as much time putting out as much content as I did, or doing as much community stuff, like builds in Empyrion, updating workshop items and events and things like that. So it's no surprise really that there's been a bit of a downward turn in my channel's performance. However, if you're here listening to this now, you have my undying gratitude for sticking with me during this past year. I generally spend a bit of time at the end of each year looking through my channel's analytics and figuring out what's working, what's not, what the general performance of things is. And it's quite interesting. Look at the top videos from my channel. Sitting squarely at number 1 is a video I did about Spaceborne 2 with a cracking 123,000 views on it. Really great. Why didn't those 123,000 people subscribe? Obviously, they don't like the video very much, or did stick around not very much. In any case, for a nearly hour-long video with an average watch time of 6 minutes 24, it may be the highest viewed video, but it's certainly far from the best performing one. As we go further down the list, we've got How to Get Started Empyrion with a much better viewed performance rating. Reforged Eden 2.0, sneak peek. I think that's a pretty short video, so that's not bad. Finally, an update from Ellie on how to build anything, big news, and then onto Empyrion, and so on and so forth. And then we actually start getting to the Let's Play episodes, at least the first ones anyway. What's interesting about this first page is that actually the highest performing videos are not Let's Plays at all. They're informative videos, they're how-tos, they're news, updates, that sort of things. Or somewhat clicky-baity kind of videos like the incredible new space RPG made by one developer, Spaceborne 2, and 10 Things I Wish I Knew. Yeah, they're going to get a little bit more clicks and always perform a little better. So this generally tells you a little bit about the state of YouTube. And it's been of the opinion of many YouTubers recently that the Let's Play format is a dying format. YouTube doesn't promote them very much. People struggle to engage with them long term, and arguably they take a lot more time and effort to produce than, say, your informative video. The problem with information videos is that you actually need to have information that people want to know, or you need to know things that require a hell of a lot of time to delve or dig or grind away at a game in order to find out. They're a lot harder to produce than Let's Play episodes, basically. Anyway, you've always got to be careful with these sorts of analytics because they don't tell you certain things. Sure, a flashy title and, stuff like that might get you 123,000 views, but it's not 123,000 sustainable views. It's not views that turn into, well, you guys, basically. Maybe there's a couple, but it's unlikely, especially for a sort of one-off series like Spaceborne 2. So, while Let's Plays aren't necessarily the best performers on paper, in the long term, they still do pretty well. Over the series, they can rank up more views than one of these flashy title videos, or even a couple of them. And ultimately, long-term viewers, subscribers, and actual, well, people like you is what I want. It's who I want as part of my community. You guys are the ones that matter, not these 6-minute viewers over on these clickbaity titles. So while it's important for me to still kind of reach new audiences and new people to try and draw more people in and continue to grow the channel, it's not going to be my mainstay. My mainstay will continue to be Let's Play videos, despite the downward trend that appears to be the case. So yeah, I might have to do a few more of these clickbaity type videos where, it's all about flashy titles and thumbnails, because ultimately that's how channels really grow. It's a shame, but that's the state we're in at the moment with Let's Play content. So it is a bit of a concern with these downward trends at the moment, looking into January this year, when typically ad revenue absolutely plummets because all advertising just basically ends in January. Nobody renews their marketing contracts for a good few months into the year. So we could expect my numbers to plummet even further over January and February. It's at times like this where I am extremely grateful to my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. Because without your extra bit of support, I don't think I could afford to turn the lights on anymore. Honestly, it's bad. And it's bad for everyone. Not just bad for me at the moment, it's bad for everyone. The general kind of state of the world and stuff like that, everyone is struggling. So it really means the world to me to have that extra support from you guys. It really does. You are literally keeping my computer running right now. If you do have a spare few bob lying around, and that is Britishy for money, and you'd like to support the channel and myself, then do check out Patreon. As a thank you, I do offer exclusive multiplayer servers, exclusive Empyrion builds and Ovorian builds that are just for you guys, as well as exclusive channels in my Discord where you can chat with me and other supporters. And YouTube has a nice new feature that I've only just realized, I've only just seen, but now you can actually schedule videos to come out early for members and then automatically publish like a day later for everyone else. So that's a feature I'm going to be looking to use in 2024. So for 2024, I'm going to need your help more than ever. We need to, well, I say we, I need to get these numbers back up. You guys, well, hopefully you'll join me and continue to support me. I hope that is the case, of course. But I realize I need to give you a reason to do that. So let's have a look at the 2024 calendar. What is coming up and what are we going to be doing on the channel in 2024? Now, January starts off pretty strong with Enshrouded. Enshrouded is a game I did a live stream of with the Chaos Crew just during its demo, which was an 8 hours limited demo. However, it was amazingly fun. I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to play the early access version when it comes out in January. Whether that becomes a Chaos Crew thing or whether I do a solo Let's Play kind of thing of it, I've yet to decide. We did have a good time in Chaos Crew, but we're going to be very, very busy as the Chaos Crew. We've only got 2 nights a week that we stream, so we had to be quite selective about what games we play, because obviously with only basically 9 hours a week, games we play take a long time to finish. Minds of Return to Moria is a testament to that. The other game in January is Pal World, which is a really odd-looking sort of gun-toting Pokemon game. It looks really stupid. I might check it out. I don't know if it'll be more than an episode or 2, possibly. I don't know. I think it'll just be a bit of fun. Then we're diving straight into February. I'm curious to look at a few games in here. Again, I'm not sure if they'll be Let's Plays or one-offs. But at the moment, Helldivers is coming up, which is a 4-player kind of co-op shooty thing with robots and very much a kind of Starship Troopers vibe to it. Ubisoft's Skull and Bones Pirate Simulator is apparently coming out in February, although that is skeptical based on the feedback of their little closed beta session they had recently, being very much meh. The consensus was very much meh. So I don't know if Ubisoft might have to push it back even further to make it less meh and make it actually more kind of yay. Pacific Drive, an interesting survival game based around driving. I think that's going to be an interesting one to have a look at. And of course, February also gives birth to Nightingale, a game we've all been looking forward to for some time now. This is your sort of typical survival game where you basically teleport or a portal through to different biomes and things like that, and you have to. It's very whimsical and fantasy-like, and it's based in Victorian era as well, which is a very unique sort of time zone for games. Anyway, I sort of mentioned it before on a previous video. It's looking good, and that should make a very interesting and cool series. And then into March, there's Homeworld 3, and you don't need to say anything more about that. It's Homeworld 3, and that's pretty much all we know so far of 2024. There are many other games coming out in 2024 that don't have an actual release date yet. they're coming. We don't know when. So obviously my schedule and calendar will adjust accordingly throughout the year. It's difficult to plan with set dates and things like that as a YouTuber who just has to react to news and things happening when they do. But there is one more thing that, of course, you guys will want to know, immediately, and that is, when are we doing Ark? Yes, well, you guys were absolutely phenomenal during the charity stream. Utterly phenomenal. Devastatingly phenomenal. A target of $10,000 and you raised $13,100. You smashed the target. You smashed the goal. You went way over the line. You can't even see the line. The line is a dot to you. Okay? That's how far the line is. That's how you just strolled over it like it was nothing. And of course, stupidly, or somewhat geniusly, I don't know whether is that a word? Geniusly, that's ironic, isn't it? I set $10,000. I said, if we make it to $10,000, I will play Ark. Thinking, you'll never get to 10,000. Last year we made just over 5. Asking you for 10 is going way beyond reasonable amounts to ask for, and there you go. You just literally proved me so very wrong. Anyway, there we go. I'm playing Ark, and I'm playing Ark with the Chaos Crew. Okay, so we're going to be starting our Ark series. Now, Laney put it as 12 nights of Ark. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not bound into a contract of any kind. Oh my god, because if it is absolutely dreadful, as much as I remember it being as dreadful as it was, if it's still as dreadful even with the Chaos Crew by my side, I don't know if I'll last 12 days of Ark. But you know me, I will give it a go. I'll give it the good, honest college try, and we'll try my best to actually do something in Ark that is somewhat entertaining and enjoyable for everyone. So, yeah, Ark will be starting up in January. Again, I don't have an exact date. It may be January the 5th. It may be the week after January the 12th. But it will be a Friday stream so that we can get everybody involved. We may even recruit some helpers and stuff like that. Keep your ears open. Look out for an announcement on my Discord and stuff like that about the Ark stream. But essentially, yes, we'll be doing that before Enshrouded comes along. And hopefully I'll be done with it before Enshrouded comes along, so I can just go, Enshrouded's here. Take me, Enshrouded. Make me happy again. Or something, you know? So there we go. So that is the plan. Now, from the Chaos Crew point of view, we do need to return to 7 Days to Die. Is another thing that we need to do. Again, Enshrouded and Nightingale are all possibilities for the Chaos Crew. Helldivers as well. So there's lots of multiplayer games the Chaos Crew have lined up and want to do. It's just a case of which ones do we choose and which ones do we cover individually or as a team. So we needed to talk about it. But they'll definitely be coming up in some form or other. Then there's Empyrion. I left the best till last, of course. Reforged Eden 2.0 is very much in development by Vermilion and Revion, and their estimated release date is when? 2024. Now, knowing these two, and knowing how much effort they put in, how much time they put in, and how much attention to detail that these two put into their creations, I am going to err on the side of caution and say that Reforged Eden 2.0 is likely to come along sometime Q3 of 2024 at the very best. Now, at the moment, Vermilion has a survival mode, Reforged Galaxy 2.0. Very important distinction. Galaxy does not include all of the Project Eden stuff that Revion does. And essentially, Reforged Galaxy 2.0 is just Reforged Galaxy in its current state with a basic sort of almost vanilla style survival setup. Reforged 1 survival setup. So he's still very much working on a lot of the PDA stuff and things like that. It is not a finished product. It's out there for testing and so on and so forth. That needs to then be merged once it's done, merged with Project Eden, which is what Revion does. And anyway, you're probably falling asleep at this point. So, Reforged Galaxy 2.0, that's going to be a big event in the Empyrion calendar when that comes along. In the meantime, Eliana continue to work at the game. So any sort of updates that they bring out and come along with, I'll be featuring, as well as keeping my eye on other scenarios that may be of interest, such as Star Salvage. for example. And there's a bunch more out there that have caught my eye recently. But I've still got a bunch of builds. I've got a bunch of builds that need retrofitting. I've got a bunch of builds that need updating. I've got a bunch of builds that need finishing. So Empyrion will continue to feature throughout the year in various forms. I will be bringing back the chilling and building live streams every now and again. So hopefully you guys will enjoy coming back for those. In essence, 2024 is staying the course and is looking like an interesting year for gaming. But then I said the same thing about 2023. Put a hell of a lot of stock in Hogwarts Legacy and Starfield, and look what happened there. Everyone got bored of the first one within a week, and everyone got bored of the second one within 2 weeks. For the record, I didn't get bored of Hogwarts Legacy. I still play it on the PS5. But Starfield, definitely, I don't know, it's difficult to put my finger on it. But put it this way, my enthusiasm to play it went out the window after I took about 2 weeks of not playing it. Can't explain exactly why, but sometimes you look at a game in your Steam library and you just go, I don't want to. I'm sure we've all had that feeling. I don't know if that explains it well enough. Hopefully, I can boot the old Starfield back up again and we can carry on. But at the time of recording this, I have no desire or will to play it anymore. That may change. Anyway, so that is what 2024 is looking like so far. Like I said, it's difficult to plan things with exact dates at this point, but keep an eye on announcements in my Discord, keep an eye on my Twitter feed, and join me on my live streams because I generally chat a lot about this stuff during those as well. In any case, thank you very much for joining me today in this little roundup of the year and look into 2024. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the new year. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you all, and I wish you all a wonderful 2024. A very, very prosperous one as well. Stay safe, stay well. I'll see you soon. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.